I bury a second husband.
And I am going, madam. Weep over my father's death anew. But I must attend his majesty's command, who I am now in ward, evermore in subjection.
You shall find of the king a husband, madam. You, sir, a father. He that is so generally at all times good, must out of necessity hold his virtue to you.
What hope is there of his majesty's amendment?
He hath abandoned his physicians, madam.
This young gentlewoman had a father. Oh, that had, what a sad passage 'tis, whose skill was almost as great as his honesty. Would for the king's sake he were living. I think it would be the death of the king's disease.
How called you the man you speak of, madam?
He was famous, sir, in his profession, and it was his great right to be so. Gerard de Narbonne.
The king very lately spoke of him, admiringly and mourningly.
What is it, my good lord, the king languishes of?
Fistula, my lord.
I heard none of it before.
I would were it not notorious. Is this young gentlewoman the daughter of Gerard de Narbonne?
His sole child, my lord, and bequeathed I overlook her. I have those hopes of her good that her education promises. Her disposition inherits, which makes fair gifts fairer. She derives her honesty and achieves her goodness.
Your commendations get from her tears.
'Tis the best brine a maiden can season her praise in. The remembrance of her father never approaches her heart, but the tyranny of her sorrows takes all livelihood from her cheek. No more of this, Helen, go to no more, lest it rather be thought you affect a sorrow than to have.
I do affect a sorrow indeed, but I have it too.
Moderate lamentation is the right of the dead, excessive grief the enemy of the living.
If the living be enemy to the grief, the excess makes it soon mortal.
How know we that?
Madam, I desire your holy wishes.
Be thou blessed, Bertram, and succeed thy father, in manner as in shape. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none, and be able for thine enemy, rather in power than use, and keep thy friend under thy own life's key. What heaven more will that thee may furnish, and my prayers, look down, fall on thy head. Farewell, my lord. 'Tis an unseasoned courtier. Good my lord, advise him.
He cannot want the best that shall attend his love.
Heaven bless him. Farewell, Bertram.
The best wishes that can be forged in your thoughts be servants to you. Be comfortable to my mother, your mistress, and make much of her.
Farewell. Farewell, pretty lady. You must hold to the credit of your father.
Oh, were that all? I think not on my father. In these great tears grace his remembrance more than those I shed for him. What was he like? I have forgot him. My imagination carries no favor in it. Bertram, I am undone. There is no living, none. If Bertram be away, oh, 'twere all one. I should love a bright, particular star, and think to wed it. He is so above me. Who comes here? One that goes with him. I love him for his sake, and yet I know him a notorious liar. Think him a great way fool, solely a coward.
Save you, fair queen.
And you, monarch?
No.
And no?
Little Helen, farewell. If I can remember thee, I will think of thee at court.
Monsieur Perrault, you were born under a charitable star.
Under Mars, I...
I especially think under Mars.
Why under Mars?
The wars have so kept you under that you must needs be born under Mars.
When he was predominant.
When he was retrograde, I think rather.
Why do you think so?
You go so much backward when you fight.
That is solely for advantage.
So's running away when fear proposes the safety.
I am so full of businesses that I cannot answer thee acutely. Farewell. When thou hast leisure, say thy prayers. When thou hast none, remember thy friends. Get thee a good husband, and use him as he uses thee.
Oh.
Farewell.
Our remedies oft in ourselves do lie, which we ascribe to heaven, the fated sky, gives us free scope, only doth backward pull our slow designs when we ourselves are dull. What power is it which mounts my love so high? Oh, that makes me see and cannot feed mine eye. Whoever strove to show her merit that did miss her love? The king's disease, my project may deceive me, but my intents are fixed, and shall not leave me.
Florentines and the Seigneurs are by the ears. They have fought with equal fortune and are continuing a braving war.
So 'tis reported, sir.
Nay, 'tis most credible. Here we receive it a certainty, vouched from our cousin Austria. With caution, the Florentines will move us for speedy aid, wherein our dearest friend prejudicates the business, and would seem to have us make denial.
His love and wisdom, approved so to your majesty, may plead for amplest credence.
He hath armed our answer, and Florence is denied before he comes. And yet, for our gentlemen that means to see the service, freely have they leave to take stand on either part.
It well may serve a nursery to our gentry, who are sick for breathing and exploit.
What's he comes here?
It is the Count Brasilian, my lord, young Bertram.
Youth, why bear'st thy father's face? Frank nature, rather curious than in haste, hath well composed thee. Thy father's moral parts mayst thou inherit too. My dear boy, welcome to Paris.
My thanks and duty are your majesty's.
I would I had that corporal soundness now, for your father and myself, in friendship, first tried our soldiership. Would I were with him. Since I nor wax nor honey can bring home, I were quickly dissolved from my hive to give some laborer room.
You are loved, sir.
I fill the place, I note. How long is't, Count, since the physician at your father's died? He was much famed.
6 months since, my lord.
If he were living, I would try him yet. Lend me an arm. Lend me an arm. The others have worn me out with their applications of nature and sickness, and debated at their leisure. Welcome, Count, my son's no dear.
Thank you, majesty.
Madame, I know you love your gentlewoman entirely.
Faith, I do. Her father bequeathed her to me, and she herself, without other advantage, may lawfully make title to as much love as she finds. There is more owing her than is paid, and more shall be paid her than she'll demand.
Madame, I was very late in mourning her than I think she wished me. Alone she was, and did communicate to her own ears. And she thought, I dare baffle her, they not touch any stranger's sense. Her matter was is that she loved her son. And this she exclaimed the most bitter sorrow I've ever heard a virgin display, in which I kept my duty to acquaint thee with all.
You have discharged this honestly. Pray you keep it to yourself. Many likelihoods informed me of this before. Pray you leave me. Stall this in your bosom, and I thank you for your honest care. I will speak with you further anon. So it was with me when I was young. If we are nature's, these are ours. This thorn doth to our rose of youth rightly belong. It is the show and seal of nature's truth that love's strong passion is impressed in youth. By our remembrances of days forgone, such were our faults, nor then we thought them none. Her eye is sick on it. I observe her now.
What is your pleasure, madame?
You know, Helen, I am a mother to you.
Mine honorable mistress.
Nay, a mother. What's a mother that you start at? When I said mother, I thought you saw a serpent. I say I am your mother. You never pressed me with a mother's throne, yet I expressed to you a mother's care. God's mercy, maiden, does it shield my blood to say I am thy mother? What's the matter? This tender messenger of the west, the many-colored iris surrounds thine eye. Why? That you are my daughter? That I am not. I say I am your mother.
Pardon, madame. The Count Postilion cannot be my brother. I am from humble, he from honored name. My master, my dear lord he is, and I his servant live, and will his vassal die. He must not be my brother.
Nor I your mother.
You are my mother. Would you were so that my lord your son were not my brother, indeed my mother. Or, were you both our mothers, I care no more for than I do for heaven, so I were not his sister. Can't no other, but I your daughter, he must be my brother.
Yes, Helen, you might be my daughter-in-law. What, pale again? Now to all sense 'tis gross you love my son. But then tell me then, 'tis so, for look thy cheeks confess it, the one to the other, and thine eyes see it so grossly shown in thy behaviors, that in their kind they speak it. I charge thee, as heaven shall work in me to thine avail, to tell me truly.
Pardon, madame.
Do you love my son?
Your pardon, noble mistress.
Love you my son?
Do not you love him, madame?
Go not about. My love hath in it a bond of which the world takes note. Come, come, disclose the state of your affections, for your passions have to the full appeased.
Then I confess, here on my knee, before high heaven, and you, before you, and next unto high heaven, I love your son. My friends were poor, but honest, so is my love. Be not offended, for it hurts not him that he is loved of me. I follow him not by any token of presumptuous suit, nor would I have him till I do deserve him, yet never know I how that desert should be. Oh, I know I love in vain, strive against hope, yet in this captious and untenable sieve I still pour in the waters of my love. and lack not to lose still. Thus, Indian life. Religious in mine error, I adore the sun that looks upon his worshipper and knows of him no more. My dearest madame, let not your hate encounter with my love for loving where you do. Give pity to her whose state is such that cannot choose but lend and give where she is sure to lose. That seeks not to find what her search implies, but riddle life lives sweetly where she dies.
Have you not waited in intent? Speak truly. To go to Paris.
Madame, I have.
Wherefore? Tell truth.
I will tell truth. By grace itself, I swear. You know my father had left me some prescriptions of rare and proved effects, such as his reading and manifest experience had collected for general sovereignty. Amongst the rest, there is a remedy, approved, set down to cure the desperate languishes whereof the king is rendered lost.
This was your motive for Paris, was it? Speak.
My lord, your son made me to think of it. As Paris and the medicine and the king had, from the conversation of my thoughts, happily been absent then.
But think you, Helen, if you should tender your supposed aid, the king will receive it. The king and his physicians are of a mind, that they cannot help him that they cannot help. How would they credit a poor, unlearned virgin when the schools and bowels of their doctrine have left off the danger to itself?
There's something hence, more than my father's skill, which was the greatest of his profession, that his good receipts shall, for my legacy, be sanctified by the luckiest stars of heaven. And would your honor give me leave to try success, I'd venture this well-lost life of mine on his grace's cure by such a day and hour.
Dost thou believe it?
I may. Knowingly.
Why, Helen, thou shalt have my leave and love, means and attendance, and my loving greetings of those to mine at court. I will stay home and pray God's blessing into thine attempt. Be gone tomorrow, and know this, what I can help thee to, thou shalt not miss.
Farewell, young lords. These warlike principles do not throw from you, and to you I say farewell.
It is our hope, sir, after well-entered soldiers to return, and find your grace in health.
No, no, it cannot be, and yet my heart will not confess the malady that doth my life besiege. Farewell, young lords. Whether I live or die, be you the sons of worthy Frenchmen, and let higher Italy see that you have not come to woo honor, but to wed it. Find what you seek, so that fame may cry you loud. I say farewell.
Health at your bidding. Serve your majesty.
Those, girls of Italy, take heed of them, for they say our men lack language to deny. But if they demand, beware of being captives before you serve.
Our hearts receive your warnings.
Farewell. Come, hitherto.
Oh, my sweet lord, that you will stay behind us.
'Tis not his fault, the spark.
Oh, 'tis brave wars.
Most admirable. I have seen those wars.
I am commanded here, and kept a coil with too young, and the next year, and 'tis too early.
And thy mind stand to it, boy. Steal away bravely.
I shall stay here, till honor be bought up, and no sword worn, but one to dance with. By heaven, I shall steal away.
There is honor in the theft.
Commit it, Count.
I am your accessory, and so, farewell.
I grow to you, and our parting is a tortured body.
Farewell, Captain. Sweet Monsieur Parod.
Noble heroes, my sword and yours are kin. Mars dote on you for his novices. What will ye do?
Stay, the king.
Worthy fellow, and likely to prove most silly sorcerer.
Pardon, my lord, for me and for my tidings.
I'll, fee thee to stand up.
Then here stands a man who hath brought his pardon. I would you had kneeled, my lord, to ask me mercy, and that at my bidding you could so stand up.
I would I had.
My good lord, 'tis thus. Will you be cured of your infirmity?
My good man, I believe not.
I have seen a medicine that is able to breathe life into a stone, quicken a rock, and make you dance canary with a sprightly fire and motion, whose simple touch is powerful to arise King Pepin. Nay, give great Charlemagne a penzance hand and write to her a love line.
What her is this?
Why, Dr. She, my lord, there's one's arrived. Now, by my faith and honor, I have spoke with one that in her years, sex, profession, wisdom, and constancy hath amazed me more than I dare blame my weakness. Will you see her now, and know her business? For that is her demand. That done, laugh well at me.
Now, good Lafew, bring in the admiration, that we, with thee, may spend our wonders too, or take thine own, and wonder how thou took'st it.
Nay, I'll fit thee, and not be all day neither.
Thus he is special, nothing ever prologues.
Nay, come your ways.
This haste hath wings indeed.
Nay, come your ways. This is his majesty. Say your mind to him. Fare you well.
Now, fair maid, does your business follow us?
Aye, my good lord. Gerard de Narbonne was my father, one, in what he did profess, well found.
I knew him.
The rather will I spare my praises towards him, knowing him is enough. On spite of death, many receipts he gave me, chiefly one, which, as the dearest issue of his practice, he bade me store up. I have so, and, hearing your high majesty is touched with that malignant cause wherein the honor of my dear father's gift stands chief in power, I come to tender it, and my appliance, with all bound humbleness.
We thank you, fair maid, but may not be so credulous of cure, for you see, when our most learned doctors leave us, and the congregated college have concluded that this, how do you say, laboring art can never ransom nature from her inaidable state.
My duty, then, shall pay me for my pains. I will no more enforce mine office on you, humbly entreating from your royal thoughts, a modest one, to bear me back again.
I cannot give thee less to be called grateful. Thou thought'st to help me, and such thanks I give as one near death to those that wish him live.
What I can do no hurt to try, since you set up your rest against remedy. He that of greatest works is finisher, oft does them by the weakest minister. So holy writ in babes hath judgment shown when judges have been babes. Great floods have flown from simple sources, and great seas have dried when miracles have, by the greatest, been denied.
I must not hear thee. Fare thee well, kind maid, unless thy pains thyself must be paid.
Dear sir, to my endeavors give consent. Of heaven, not me, make an experiment. I am not an impostor that proclaim myself against the level of mine aim, but know I think, and think I know most sure, my art is not past power, nor you past cure.
Art thou so confident? Within what space hopest thou my cure?
The greatest grace, lending grace, ere twice the horses of the sun shall bring their fiery torture, his diurnal ring hath told the thievish minutes how they pass. Oh, what is infirm from your sound parts shall fly. Health shall live free, and sickness freely die.
Upon thy certainty and confidence, what darest thou venture?
Tax of impudence, nay, worse, extended with vilest torture. Let my life be ended.
Methinks in thee some blessed spirit doth speak, a powerful sound within an organ weak. Thy life is dear, if all life can rate, worth name of life, in thee hath estimate. Youth, beauty, wisdom, courage, all, a happiness in prime can happy call, though this to hazard, need most intimate, skill infinite, or monstrous desperate. Sweet practicer, thy physic I will try, but it administers your own death if I die.
If I break time, or flinch in property of what I spoke, unpitied, let me die. And well deserved, not helping, death's my fee. But if I help, what do you promise me?
Make thy demand.
But will you make it even?
Aye, by my scepter, and for my hopes of heaven.
Then shalt thou give me with thy kingly hand what husband in thy power I will.
Here is my hand, the premises observed. Thy will by my performance shall be served. So, make your choice on your own time then, for I, thy patient, on thee still rely. Give me some help here, hold, if thou proceeds. For as high as my word, my deed shall match thy deed.
They say miracles are past. We have our philosophical persons to make modern and familiar things supernatural and causeless. Hence it is that we make trifles of terrors, ensconcing ourselves into seeming knowledge when we should submit ourselves to an unknown fear. 'Tis such an argument of wonder that hath shot out in our latter times.
And so 'tis.
To be relinquished of the artist,
So I say.
both of Galen and
Right.
Carrot,
So I say.
that gave him out in
Right. As 'twere man assured of a.
uncertain life and sure death.
Just you say well what I would have said.
I may truly say it is a novelty to the world.
Just you say well what I would have said. I would have said it, but you say well. Here comes the king. What
du Vinaigrette, is not this Helen?
For God, I think so.
Go, call before me all the lords in court. Go. Sit, my preserver, by thy patient's side, and with this healthful hand thou banish'st sense, thou hast repealed a second time received the confirmation of thy promised gift, which but attends thy name. Now, fair maid, seek thine eye, for this youthful parcel of bachelor standeth thy bestowing. Of both sovereign power and father's voice I must use, thy frank election make. You the power to choose one, they none to forsake.
To each of you, one fair and virtuous mistress fall, when love please, marry to each but one.
Peruse them well, for each had but a noble father.
Gentlemen, heaven hath, through me, restored the king to health.
Madam,
Heaven thanks thee.
I am a simple maid, and therein wealthiest that I do protest. I simply am a maid. Please it your majesty, I have done already.
My dear, make choice and see, for those that shun thy love shuns all of his love in me.
Now, Diane, from thy altar do I fly, into imperial love that God most high do my sighs stream. Sir, will you hear my suit?
And granted.
Thanks, sir. The rest is mute.
I'd rather be in this choice than throw alms ace for my life.
The honor, sir, that flames in your fair eyes before I speak, too threateningly replies. Love make your fortunes 20 times above her that so wishes, and her humble love.
No better, if you please.
My wish receive, which great love grant, and so I take my leave.
Do they all deny her? And were they sons of mine, I'd have them whipped, or send them to the Turks to make eunuchs of.
Be not afraid that I your hand should take. I'll never do you wrong for your own sake. Blessing upon your vows, and in your bed find fairer fortune, if you ever wed.
These boys are boys of ice. Truly they are bastards to the English. The French never got them.
You are too young, too happy, and too good to make yourself a son out of my blood.
Fair one, I think not so.
There's one grape yet.
I dare not say I take you, but I give me and my services ever whilst I live into thy guiding power. This is the man.
Then, young Bertram, take her, for she is thy wife.
My wife, my liege.
Uh-huh.
I shall beseech your highness. In such a business, give me leave to use the help of mine own eyes.
Knowst thou not, Bertram, what she hath done for me?
Yes, my good lord, but never hope to know why I should marry her.
Or knowst you that she hath rose me from my sickly head?
What follows it, my lord? To bring me down must answer for your raising. I know her well. She had her breeding at my father's charge. A poor physician's daughter, my wife.
'Tis only title which disdains her, the which I can build up. She is young, wise, fair. These in nature make immediate heir, and these breed honor. What more should be said? If thou canst love this creature as a maid, the rest I can receive. Virtue and she is her own dower, honor and wealth from me.
I cannot love her, nor will strive to do it.
Thou wrongest thyself if thou strives to do so.
That you are well restored, my lord. I'm glad. Let the rest go.
My honor is at the stake, which to defeat I must produce my power. Take her by the hand, proud, scornful boy. Unworthy this good gift, check thy contempt, obey our will which travails our good, and to thine fortunes and obedient right, to both thy duty owes, and thy power claims, or I will throw thee from my care forever, into the staggers, and the careless lapse of youth and ignorance, both my revenge and hate loosing upon thee in the name of justice, without any pity. Speak thine answer.
Pardon, my gracious lord, for I submit my fancy to your eyes, when I consider what great creation and what dole of honor was in my nobler thoughts most base, is now the praise of the king, who's so ennobled, is as if we're born so.
Take her by the hand and tell her that she is thine.
Take her hand.
Good fortune and favor of the king smile upon this contract, whose ceremony is expedient to the now born brief, and shall be performed tonight. For, as thou lovest her, thy love's to me religious, else does err.
Do you hear, monsieur? A word with you. Your lord and master did well to make his recantation.
Recantation? My lord, my master?
Ah, is it not a language I speak?
A most harsh one, and not to be understood without bloody succeeding. My master.
Are you a companion to the Count Rosilio?
To all counts, to any count, to what is man?
To what is Count's man? Count's master is of another style.
You are too old, sir. Let it satisfy you. You are too old.
I must tell thee, sirrah, I write man to which title age can not bring thee.
Oh, you. Oh. What I dare to do, I dare not do.
I have now found thee. When I lose thee again, I care not. Yet thou art good for nothing but picking up, and thou art scarce what?
Hadst thou not the antiquity upon thee?
Do not plunge thyself too far into anger, lest thou hasten thy trial. Which if, fare you well. Give me thy hand.
You give me most egregious indignity.
Ah, and thou art worthy of it.
I have not deserved it, my lord.
Yes, good faith, every drop of it. And I will not make thee a scruple.
You give me most insupportable vexation.
Yes, and I would were it hell pain to me to do so. And my poor doing eternal.
Oh, scurvy old, filthy, scurvy lord! Oh, I would beat him if I could but meet him with any convenience, and he were double and double a lord. Oh, I'll have no pity on his age more than I would have. I'll beat him if I can but meet him again!
Sir, your lord and master's married. And there's news for you. You have a new mistress.
Oh, I unfeignedly beseech your lordship to make some reservations of your wrongs. He is my lord, whom above I serve as my master.
Who? God?
I.
The devil it is that's thy master. By my faith and honor, if I were but 2 hours younger, I'd beat thee. Thou art a general offense, and all men should beat thee. Methinks thou wast created for men to breathe themselves unto thee.
Why, that is a harsh and undeserved measure.
Go to, sir, you are a vagabond and no true traveler. Thou art not worth another word, else I call you knave. I leave you.
Good. Very good. It is so then. Good. Very good. Let it be concealed a while.
Undone and forfeited to cares forever.
Oh, what's the matter, sweetheart?
Oh, my parole! They have married me.
Oh.
Out to the wars.
My boy, France is a dog hole, and it no more merits the tread of a man's foot. To the wars, my boy, to the wars. He wears his honor in a boss, unseen, and hugs his kicky wicky here at home, spending his manly morrow in her arms. Therefore, to the wars!
It shall be so. I'll send her to my house, acquaint my mother with my hate to her, and wherefore I am fled right to the king, that which I durst not speak, his present gift shall furnish me to those Italian fields where noble fellows strike. War is no strife to the dark house and the detested wife.
Wilt this Capriccio hold, art sure?
Go with me to my chamber and advise me. I'll send her straight away. Tomorrow, all to the wars, she to her single sorrow.
'Tis hard. A man that's married is a man that's marred. Therefore away, and bravely go to the wars. But hush, 'tis so.
I hope, sir, I have your goodwill to have mine own good fortune.
Child, you have my prayers to keep you on, and to lead you on. Have them still. Madam, my master will go away tonight. A very serious business calls upon him.
What's his will?
That you would take your instant leave of the king.
What more commands he?
That having the knowledge you presently know, go.
In everything I wait upon his will.
I shall report it so.
I pray you.
But I hope your lordship thinks him not a soldier.
Yes, my lord, and a very valiant proof.
You have it from his own deliverance?
And by other warranted testimony.
Then my dial goes not true, for I took this lark for a bunting.
I do assure you, my lord, he is very great in knowledge, and accordingly valiant.
Then I have sinned against his experience, and transgressed against his valor. And that puts me at a dangerous state, for I cannot yet find it in my heart to repent. Here he comes. I pray you make us friends. I will pursue the amity.
These things shall be done, sir.
Is she gone to the king?
As you'll have her.
I've writ my letters, casketed in our treasure. Given order for our horses, and tonight, when I should take possession of the bride. And here I do begin.
God save you, Captain.
Is there any unkindness between my lord and you, monsieur?
Oh, I do not know how I have fallen into his lordship's displeasure.
You have made to run into it, boots and spurs and all, like him that leapt into Custer. And out of it you'll run again, rather than suffer question for your residence.
It may well be you have mistaken him, my lord.
And shall do so ever, though I took him at prayers. Fare you well, my lord, and believe this of me, the soul of this man is in his clothes. Trust him not in matter of heavy consequence. Farewell, monsieur. I have spoken better of you than you have worth or wit to deserve at my hand, but we must do good against evil.
Oh, and I the Lord, I swear.
I think so.
Dost you not know him?
Yes, I do know him well, and common speech gives him a worthy pass. Oh, here comes my clog.
I have, sir, as I was commanded from you, spoke with the king and have procured his leave for present parting. Only he desires some private speech with you.
I shall obey his will. You must not marvel, Helen, at my course. Rather, I must entreat you that presently you make your way for home, and rather muse than ask why I entreat you. This to my mother. 'Twill be 2 days ere I shall see you again, so I leave you to your wisdom.
Sir, I can nothing say but that I am your most obedient servant.
Come, no more of that.
and ever shall with true observance seek to eke out that wherein toward me my homely stars have failed to equal my good fortune.
Oh, let that go! My haste is very great. Farewell. I home.
Pray, sir, your pardon?
Well, what would you say?
I am not worthy of the wealth I owe, nor dare I say 'tis mine, and yet it is. But like a timorous thief most fain would steal what law does vouch mine own.
What would you have?
Something, and scarce so much. Nothing indeed. I would not tell you what I would, my good lord. Faith, yes. Strangers and foes do sunder and not kiss.
I pray you, stay not, but in haste to horse.
I shall not break your bidding, good my lord.
Where are my other men, monsieur? Farewell. Oh, jeez. Go thou toward home, where I will never come. Whilst I can shake my sword and hear thy drum. Away, and for our flight!
Bring me treasure!
It has happened all as I would have it, save that he comes not along with her. Let me see what he writes and when he means to come. What have we here? I have sent you a daughter-in-law. She hath recovered the king and undone me. I have wedded her, not bedded her, and sworn to make the knot eternal. You shall hear I run away. Know it before the report come. If there be breath enough in the world, I will hold a long distance. My duty to you, your unfortunate son, Bertram. Oh, this is not well, rash and unbridled boy. To fly the favors of so good a king. To pluck his indignation on my head. By the misprizing of a maid too virtuous for the empire.
Save you, good madam.
Madame, my lord is gone. Oh, forever gone.
Do not say so.
Think upon patience. Pray you, gentlemen, where is my son, I pray you?
Madam, he went to serve the Duke of Florence. We met him thitherward, for thence we came. And after some dispatch at hand in court, thither we bend again.
Look on his letter, madame. Here's my passport. Now canst get the ring upon my finger, which never shall come off. Then call me husband. But in such a then I write it never. This is a dreadful sentence.
Brought you this letter, gentlemen.
I, madam, and for the content's sake, are sorry for our pains.
Prithee, lady, have better cheer. If thou growest all the sorrows of thine, thou robbest me of a moiety. He was my son. But I do wash his name out of my blood, and thou art all my child. Towards Florence, is he?
Aye, madam.
And to be a soldier?
Such was his noble purpose, and believed that the Duke would lay upon him all the honor that good convenience claimed.
Return you thither.
I, madam, with the swiftest wing of speed.
Till I have no wife, I have nothing in France. Oh, 'tis bitter.
Find you that there?
By the boldness of his hand, happily which his heart was not consenting to.
Nothing in France until he have no one. There is nothing here that is too good for him, but only she, and she deserves a lord that 20 such rude boys might tend upon and call hourly mistress. Who is with him?
A servant only, and a gentleman of which I have sometime known.
Hawkrow, is it not?
I, madam, he.
A very tainted fellow, and full of wickedness. My son croaks a well-derived Mayfield as his reason.
Aye, my good lady. The fellow has a deal that too much, which holds him much to have.
You're welcome, gentlemen. And I will entreat you when you see my son, to tell him that his sword can never win the honor that he loses. More I'll entreat you greatly to bear along.
We serve you, madam, in this and all your worthy affairs.
Not so. But as you change courtesy, please draw near.
For I have no wife, I have nothing in France. Nothing in France until he has no wife. Thou shalt have none, Célian, none in France. Then hast thou all again. Poor Lord. Is it I that chase thee from thy country, and expose those tender limbs of thine to the event of a none-sparing war? Whoever shoots at him, I set him there. Whoever charges on his forward breast, I am the caitiff that do hold him to it. And though I kill him not, I am the cause his death was so effective. Better for that all the miseries that nature owes were mine at once. No. Come thou home, Castilian, I will be gone. My being here it is that holds thee hence. Shall I stay here to do it? No, no. Although the air of paradise did fan the house the angels officed all, I will be gone. Come night and day, for with the dark, poor thief, I'll steal away.
The general of our horse thou art, and we, great in our hope, in our best love and credence upon thy promising fortune.
Sir, it is a charge too heavy for my strength, but yet we'll strive to bear it for your worthy sake, even to the extreme edge of hazard.
Then go thou forth, and may fortune play upon thy prosperous helm as thy auspicious mistress.
This very day, great Mars, I put myself into thy fire. Make me but like my thoughts, and I shall prove a lover of thy drum, hater of love.
Alas! And would you take the letter of her? Might you not know that she would do as she has done by sending me a letter? Read it again.
I am Saint Jacques, pilgrim through the gone. Ambitious love hath so in me offended, that barefoot plod I the cold ground upon, with sainted vow my faults to have amended. Right, that from the bloody course of war, my dearest master, your dear son, may he bless him at home in peace, whilst I from afar his name with zealous fever sanctify. He is too good and fair for death and me, whom I myself embrace to set him free.
angel shall bless this unworthy husband. He cannot thrive unless her prayers, which heaven delights to hear and loves to grant, reprieve him from the wrath of greatest justice. Write, Rinaldo, to this unworthy husband of his wife. Haply, when he hears that she is gone, he will return, and hope I may that she, hearing so much, will speed her foot again, led hither by pure love. Which of them both is dearest to me, I have no skill in fence to make distinction. Provide this messenger. My heart is heavy and mine age is weak. Grief would have tears, and sorrow bids me speak.
Nay, come, for if the Jew approach the city, we shall lose all sight.
They say the French camp has done the most honorable service.
It is reported that he has taken their greatest commander, and with his own hand slew the Duke's brother. We have lost our labor. They have gone a contrary way.
Come, let's return again and suffice ourselves with the report of it. Well, Diana, take heed of this French earl.
I have told my neighbor how you've been solicited by a gentleman, his companion.
I know that knave, hang him, one Parole, a filthy officer he is in those suggestions for the young earl. Beware of them, Diana. Their promises, enticements, oaths, tokens, and all these engines of lust are not the things that go under. I hope I need not to advise you further, but I hope your own grace will keep you where you are.
You shall not need to fear me.
I hope so. Look, here comes a pilgrim. I know she'll lie at my house. Thither they send one another. I'll question her. God save you, pilgrim. Whither are you bound?
To Saint Jacques le Grand. Where do the Palmers lodge, I do beseech you?
At St. Francis, here beside the port.
Is this the way?
Aye, merriest. Hark you, they come this way. If you will tarry, poor pilgrim, but till the troops pass, I will conduct you where you shall lodge. Or rather, I think I know your hostess as ample as myself.
Is it your cell?
If you will please so, pilgrim.
I thank you, and will stay upon your leisure.
I think you came from France.
I did so.
Here you shall see a worthy countryman of yours.
His name, I pray you.
The Count Rosilion. Know you such a one?
But by the ear that hears most nobly of him, his face I know not. Oh.
What summary is he's bravely taken here? He stole from France, as 'tis reported the king had married him against his liking. Think you it so?
Aye, surely. Nay, the truth. I know his lady.
Oh, there is a gentleman, though, that reports but coarsely of her. What's his name? Monsieur Parole. Oh,
I believe in him. She is too mean to have her name repeated. All her deserving is a reserved honesty, and that I have not heard examined.
Alas, poor lady.
Poor creature. Whosoever she is, her heart weighs sadly, and this young maiden might do her a shrewd turn if she pleased.
How do you mean? Maybe the amorous count solicits her in the unlawful purpose.
He does indeed, but she is guarded for him, and keeps her God in most honest defense.
The gods forbid else.
So now they come. That is Escalus, the Duke's eldest son. That Antonio.
Which is the Frenchman?
He, that was the plume. 'Tis a most gallant fellow.
I would he loved his wife. If you're honest, much goodlier. Is it not a handsome gentleman?
I like him well.
'Tis a pity he is not honest. Yonder that same knave that leads him to these passes. Were I his lady, I'd poison that vile rascal.
Which is he?
That jackanapes ape with scarves. Why is he melancholy?
Perchance he's hurt in the battle.
Lose our drum. Well,
He's shrewdly vexed at something. Look, he has spied us.
Mary! Hang you! The troop is past. Come, pilgrim, I will bring you where you shall post.
I humbly thank you. Please at this matron and this gentle maid to eat with us tonight. The charge in thanking shall be from me. And to requite you further, I will bestow some precepts of this virgin. Worthy note.
We take your offer kindly.
nay good, my lord. Put him to't. Let him have his way.
If your lordship find him not a hilding, hold me no more in your respect.
Upon my life, my lord, a bubble.
Do you think I am so far deceived in him?
Believe it, my lord. In mine own direct knowledge, he's a most notable coward, an infinite and endless liar, an hourly promise breaker, and owner of no one good quality worthy your lordship's entertainment.
It were fit you knew him, lest, reposing too far in his virtue, which he hath not, he might at some great and trusty business, in a main danger, fail you.
I would I knew in what particular action to try him.
None better than to let him fetch off his own drum, which you hear him so confidently undertake to do.
Aye, with a troop of Florentines, we will suddenly surprise him. We will bind and hoodwink him, so that he will believe no other, but he has been carried into the leisure of the adversary. Be but he, your lordship, present at his examination, and if he do not, on highest compulsion of base fear, and for the promise of his life, offer to betray you, and offer up all of his intelligence against you, trust not my judgment in anything.
Oh, for the love of laughter, let him fetch off his own drum. He says he has a stratagem for me. Here it comes.
For the love of laughter, hinder not the humor of his design. Let him fetch off his drum in any hand.
How now, monsieur? This drum sticks sorely in your disposition.
A poxont, let it go. 'Tis but a drum.
But a drum? 'Tis but a drum. A drum so lost?
It was a disaster of war that Caesar himself could not have prevented, if he had been there to command.
Well, we cannot greatly condemn our success. Some dishonor we had in the loss of that drum, but it is not to be recovered now.
It might have been recovered.
It might, but it is not now.
It is to be recovered.
Well, if you have a stomach to it, monsieur, and speed well in it, the Duke shall both speak of it, and extend to you what further becomes his greatness, even to the utmost syllable of your worthiness.
By the hand of a soldier, I will undertake it.
But you must not now slumber in it.
I'll about presently this evening, and put myself in my mortal preparation. Look to hear further from me by midnight.
May I be bold to acquaint his grace you are gone about it?
I know not what the outcome will be, but the attempt I vow.
I know thy art valiant, and to the possibility of thy soldiership will subscribe for thee. Farewell.
I love not many words.
No more than a fish loves water. Is not this a strange fellow, my lord, who so confidently seems to undertake this business, which he knows is not to be done?
You do not know him, my lord, as we do. Certain it is, that he will steel himself in a man's favor, and for a week escape a great deal of discoveries. But when you find him, you will have him ever after.
Why do you think he will make no deed at all of this? That so seriously he does address himself unto?
None in the world, but return with an invention, and clap upon you 2 or 3 probable lies. Him. You shall see his fall tonight, for indeed he is not for your lordship's respect. I shall go look my twigs. He will be caught.
Your brother, he shall go along with me.
As to please your lordship, I will leave you.
Now will I lead you to the house and show you the lass I spoke of.
Oh, but you say she is honest.
I spoke to her but once and found her wondrous cold. I sent her tokens and letters which she did resend. This is all I've done now. She's a fair creature. Will you go see her?
With all my heart, my lord.
If you misdoubt that I am not she, I know not how I shall assure you further.
Though my states be fallen, I was well born, and would not now put my reputation in any stain act.
Nor would I wish you. First, give me trust. The Count, he is my husband. Take this purse of gold, and let me buy you friendly help thus far. The Count, he woos your daughter. Let her, in fine, consent, and will direct her how 'tis best to bear it. Now his impatient blood will not deny that she'll demand a ring the Count he wears, that downward hath succeeded in his house from son to son, some 4 or 5 descents. This ring he holds in most rich choice, yet to buy his will, it would not seem too dear, howe'er repented after.
I now see the bottom of your purpose.
You see it lawful then. It is no more but that your daughter, ere she seems as one, desires this ring. After this, to marry her, I'll add 3,000 crowns to what is past already.
I have yielded. Instruct my daughter how she shall persevere. Every night he comes with music of all sorts, and songs composed to her unworthiness.
Well then tonight, let us essay our plot. Let's about it.
He can come no other way but by this hedge corner. When you sally upon him, speak whatever terrible language you will, though you understand it not yourselves, no matter, for we must not seem to understand it. Unless someone among us, whom we must produce for an interpreter.
Good captain, let me be the interpreter.
Art not thou acquainted with him? Knows he not thy voice?
No, sir. I warrant you.
Ah. Now, he must think us some band of strangers in the adversary's entertainment. He hath a smack of all neighboring languages. So, We must all speak Koff's language. Gabble enough and good enough. As for you, interpreter, you must seem very politic. But Couch, ho, here he comes, to beguile 2 hours in a sleep, and then return to swear the lies that he forges.
10 o'clock. Within these 3 hours, 'twill be time enough for me to go home. But what shall I say I have done? It must be a very plausive invention that carries it, for they begin to smoke me, and disgrace have of too late knocked at my door. I find my tongue is too foolhardy, but my heart doth have the fear of Mars in it. That dare not the reports of my tongue.
Well, this is the first truth ere thine own tongue was guilty.
What the devil should move me to make the undertaking of this drum? I know. I must give myself some hurts. Say that I got them in exploit. Ow. But slight ones will not work. And great ones I dare not give.
Is it possible that he knows what he is, and be that he is?
If only I could find a drum of the enemy's, I would swear I had recovered it.
Ha, you shall hear one anon.
Porto Tartarossa! Gargle! 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 Yanda Gargle! 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 No! Do not hide mine eyes!
Boscos! Formogo Boscos!
Oh, I know you are of the Moscow's regiment, and it'd be the death of me not knowing any of your languages. I beg you, if there be any among you, German, French, Dutch,
No Dutch. No German. No
French, please bring him forth, and I shall tell you the secrets that would undo the Florentine.
Boscos Varada! I understand thee and can speak thy tongue. Caraligontus, sir! Betake thee to thy faith, for 17 poniards are at thy bosom. Oh, pray, pray, pray! Mancere donne dolci!
Od scorvidocios volavorco.
The general is content to spare thee yet, and, hoodwinked as thou art, will lead thee on to gather from thee. Haply thou mayst inform something to save thy life.
Oh, if you let me live, I will share the secrets of the Florentine camp, and that of his horse, the Count Rosilion, things that would make you wonder at.
But wilt thou faithfully?
Aye, and if I do not, damn me.
Accordalenta! Come, nor granted space.
Go. Tell the Count Rosilion and my brother, we have caught the woodcock, and we shall keep him muffled till we do hear from them.
Captain, I will.
That he will betray us all unto ourselves. Inform him that.
So I will, sir.
Until then, I will keep him dark and safely locked.
They told me that your name was Fontabelle,
No, my good lord. Diana.
titled goddess and worthed with addition. But fair soul, in your fine frame hath love no quality? When you are dead, you should be such a one as you are now, for you are cold and stern. And now you should be as your mother was when your sweet self was got.
She said it was honest.
So should you be.
No, my good lord, she did but duty as you owe to your wife.
Come, no more of that. I was compelled to her, but I love thee, by love's own sweet constraint, and will ever do thee all rights of service.
Aye, so you serve us until we serve you, and when you have our roses, you barely leave our thorns and mock us at our bareness.
How have I sworn?
'Tis not the many hosts that makes the single truth, but the plain single vow that is thou true.
Be not so wholly cruel. Say thou art mine, and ever my love as it begins shall so persevere.
I see, my lord, that men make ropes in such a snare that we will forsake ourselves. Give me that ring.
I'll lend it thee, my dear, but have no power to give it from me.
Will you not, my lord?
It is an honor longing to our house, bequeathed down from many ancestors.
Well then, I see you love me not, and so good night.
Here, take my ring. My house, mine honor, yea, my life be thine, and ever I'll be bid by thee.
When midnight comes, knock at my chamber window, and on your finger in the night I'll put another ring. What time then proceeds may token to the future our past deeds. Adieu till then not fail you have won a wife for me, though there my hope be done.
A heaven on earth I've won by wooing thee.
Long live to thank both heaven and me. You may so in the end. My mother told me just how he'd woo, as if she sat in his heart. She says all men have like oaths. In this disguise, I think it no sin to compose of him that would unjustly win.
You have not given him his mother's letter?
I have delivered it an hour since. There's something in it that stings his nature, for on the reading it, he changed, almost into a different man.
He has much worthy blame laid upon him for shaking off so good a wife and so sweet a lady.
Especially since he hath incurred the everlasting displeasure of the king.
What hear you of these wars?
I hear there is no overture of peace.
Nay, I assure you, a peace concluded.
What will Count Volsinian do then? Will he return again to France?
Sir, his wife, some 2 months since, fled from his house. Her pretense is a pilgrimage to St. Jacques le Grand, which holy undertaking, with most austere sanctimony, she accomplished. And residing there, the tenderness of her nature became as prey to her grief. In fine, she made a groan of her last breath, and now she sings in heaven.
Hath the Count all this intelligence?
Aye, and the particular confirmations from point to point, to the full arming of the verity.
I am heartily sorry that he will be glad of this.
How mightily sometimes we make comforts of our losses.
And how mightily some other times we drown our gain in tears. The dignity that his valor hath acquired here will at home be encountered with shame. Ample.
The web of our life is a mingled yarn of good and ill. Our virtues would be proud if our faults whipped them not, and our crimes would despair if they were not so cherished by our virtues. How now? Where's your master?
He met the Duke in the street, sir, of whom he hath taken solemn leave. His lordship will next morning for France.
Well, here's his lordship now. How now, my lord? It's not after midnight.
I have tonight dispatched 16 businesses. I have congeed with the Duke, done my adieu with his nearest, buried wife, mourned for her, writ to my lady mother I am returning, and between these main parcels of dispatch, effected many nicer deeds. Come forth. Shall we have this dialogue between the fool and the soldier? Bring forth this counterfeit module.
Bring him forth.
How does he carry himself?
He weeps like a wench that is shed on hill. He hath confessed himself to Morgan, whom he supposes to be a friar, from the time of his remembrance to this instant disaster. And what think you he hath confessed?
Nothing of me, has he?
His confession shall be read to your face. If your lordship be in it, as I believe you are, you must have the patience to hear it.
A plague upon him! Muffled, he can say nothing of me!
Hush! Hoodman comes.
Porto Tartarossa!
He calls for the torches. What will you say without him?
Oh, I will confess what I know without constraint. If he fits me like a pasty, I can't say no more.
Bosco Timocho!
Poblebindo Shigamarko!
You are a merciful general. Our general bids you answer to what I shall ask you out of a note. First, demand of him how many horse the Duke is strong. What say you to this?
5,000 or 6,000, but very weak and unserviceable. The troops are all scattered, and the generals are very poor rogues. I pray you, I speak the truth, for I only want to live.
Shall I set down your answer so?
Do. I'll take the sacrament on.
All's one to him. What a past-saving slave is this?
You're deceived, my lord. This is Monsieur Parot, the gallant militarist. Ha. That is his own phrase. He who had the whole theoric of war in the knot of his scarf and the practice of it in the chafe of his dagger.
I will never trust a man again for keeping his sword clean, nor believing that he can have everything about him by wearing his apparel neatly.
Well, that's set down.
Oh, I humbly thank you, sir. 5,000 or 6,000. I speak the truth. He is very near the truth in this.
But I con him no thanks for the nature he delivers it.
Very poor
What shall be done to him?
Nothing, but have thanks. Ask of him my condition, and of what credit I am with the Duke.
Well, that's set down. Demand of him whether one Captain Dumaine be in the camp, a Frenchman, what his reputation is with the Duke, what his valor, honesty, and expertness in wars, or whether he thought it not possible, with well-weighing sums of gold, to corrupt him to revolt. What say you to this?
I beg you, sir. I'd like to answer to the inner categories. Please, demand them singly.
Do you know this Captain Dumaine?
I do know him. He was a botcher's apprentice back in Paris.
Nay, by your leave. Hold your hands. Though I know his brains are forfeit to the next tile that falls.
Well, is this captain in the Duke of Florence's camp?
Yes. I think I have his letter in my pocket.
Very. We'll search.
I do not know if it be in there or no. It may be with the Duke's other letters in his folder in my tent.
Here it is. Here's a paper. Shall I read it to you?
I do not know if that be it or no.
Our interpreter does it well.
Excellently.
Diane, the Count's a fool. and full of gold.
That is not the count's letter. That is an advertisement to a proper maid in Florence, one Diane, to take heed of this Count Rosilion boy. I pray you, sir, put it up again.
Nay, I'll read it first, by your faith. When he swears oaths, bid him drop gold and take it. He ne'er pays after debts, take it before. And say a soldier, Diane, told thee this. The Count's a fool, I know it. Thine as he vowed to thee in thine ear. Pockerel.
He shall be whipped through the army.
This is your devoted friend, the gallant militarist, and the omnipotent soldier.
I could endure anything before but a cat, and now he's a cat to me.
Once more to this Captain Dumaine. You have answered to his reputation with the Duke and to his valor. What's his honesty?
He will steal, sir, an egg out of a cloister. In breaking lies, he is stronger than Hercules. I have but little to say about his honesty, sir. For that which an honest man should not have, he has. And what an honest man should have, he has not.
I begin to love him for this. For this description of thine honesty? A pox upon him for me, he's more and more a cat.
What's his brother, the other Captain Dumaine?
Why does he ask him of me?
What's he?
I'd a crow of the same nest. No greater and good as the other one is in evil. He calls himself a rambling coward, but his brother is reputed one of the best there is.
If your life be saved, you will undertake to betray the Florentine? I'll whisper with the general, and know his pleasure.
Oh, a drummer, I'll be no more. A pox upon all drums. For who would have expected an ambush where I was taken?
There can be no remedy for it, sir, but you must die. The general says, you that have so traitorously discovered the secret of your army and made such pestiferous reports of men very nobly held, can hold this world no honest use. Therefore, you must die.
I beg you, sir! Let me live, or let me see my death!
That you shall, and take leave of all your friends. Look about you, sir. Know you any here?
Good morrow, noble captain.
Sweet Monsieur Perrault. God save you, noble captain. Will you give me a copy of the sonnet you writ Diana on the Count Rosilion's behalf? And were I not a very coward, I would compel it of you. Fare thee well.
You are undone, Captain. All but your scarf. There's a knot on it yet.
Who cannot be crushed with a plot?
Fare thee well, sir. I am for France too. We shall speak of you there.
Yet I am thankful. A captain I will be no more, but eat and drink and sleep as soft as a captain I shall. Rust sword, cool blushes, and live Pachron, safest in shame, fooled only by foolery thrive. There's place on earth for every man alive. All about after them.
That she may well perceive I have not wronged you. One of the greatest in the Christian world shall be my surety, for whose throne, ere 'tis needful, I can perfect mine intents to name. I duly am informed. His grace is at Versailles, to which place we have convenient convoy. You must know, I am supposed dead. The army breaking, my husband hies him home, where, heaven aiding, and by the leave of my good lord the king, will be before our welcome.
Gentle madam, never had you a servant whose trust your business more welcome.
Nor you, mistress, ever a friend whose thoughts more truly labor to recompense your love. Doubt not but heaven hath brought me up to be your daughter's dower, as it hath fated her to be my motive and helper to a husband. You, Diana, under my poor instruction, yet must suffer something on my behalf.
But death and honesty with your impositions. I am yours upon your will to suffer.
We must away. Our wagon is prepared and time revives us. All's well that ends well. Still defines the crown. Whatever the course, the end is the renown.
No, your son was misled with the snip taffeta fellow there. Your daughter-in-law had been alive at this hour. Your son here at home, more advanced by the king than by that red-tailed humblebee I speak of.
I wish he had not known him. It was the death of the most virtuous gentlewoman that nature ever had praise for creating. If she had partaken of my flesh and cost me the dearest thrones of mother, I cannot owe her a more complete love.
'Twas a good lady, 'twas a good lady. We may pick 1,000 salads ere we light on such another herb. When I heard of the good lady's death, and that my lord, your son, was upon his return home, I moved with the king, my master, to speak in the behalf of my daughter, which, in the minority of them both, and out of a self-gracious remembrance, did his majesty first propose. He hath promised me to do it, and to stop up the displeasure that he hath conceived against your son. There is no fitter matter. How doth your ladyship like it?
With very much content, my lord, and I wish it happily effected.
His Highness comes post from Versailles, as able-bodied as when he numbered 30. He will be here tomorrow.
It rejoices me that I hope I shall see him ere I die. I have letters that my son will be here tonight. I will beseech your lordship to remain with me until they come together.
But this exceeding posting day and night must wear your spirits low and happy tongue. This man may help me to his majesty's ear if he would spend his power. God save you, sir.
And you?
Sir, I have seen you in the court of France.
I've been sometimes there.
Goaded with most sharp occasions which lay nice manners by, I put you to the use of your own virtues, for the which I shall continue thankful.
What is your will?
That it would please you to give this poor petition to the king, and aid me with that store of power you have to come into his presence.
The king's not here.
Not here, sir.
Not indeed. He hence removed last night with more haste than in his use.
Lord, how we lose our pains.
All's well that ends well yet. I do beseech you, sir. Whither is he gone?
Marry as I take it, to Rossillon, whither I am going.
I do beseech you, sir, since you are like to see the king before me, commend the paper to his gracious hand. I will come after you with what good speed our means will make us meet.
This I'll do for you.
And you shall find yourself to be well thanked, whate'er falls more. We must to horse again. Go, go, provide.
I am, my lord, a man whom fortune hath cruelly scratched.
And what would you have me to do? Wherein you played the knave with fortune, that she should scratch you, who herself is a good lady. There's a crown for you, and for other business.
I beg you, just one word.
Come, you shan't have it, save your word.
My name, my good lord, is Parole.
Cox my passion. Give me thy hand. How does your drop?
You are the first that found me.
Was I, in sooth?
You were the one that take me out, so you should take me in.
Out upon thee, knave! Do you put me at once in both the house of God and the devil? One brings thee in grace, and the other brings thee out. The king approaches, I know by his trumpets. Sirrah, inquire further after me. Though you are a fool and a knave, you shall eat. Go to, father.
Oh, I praise God for you.
We lost a jewel of her, and our esteem was made much poorer by it. But your son is mad in folly, lacked the sense to know her estimation home.
'Tis past, my liege, and I will beseech your lordship to make of it natural rebellion, done in the blaze of youth.
My honored lady, I have forgiven and forgotten all. Please, sit down.
This I must say. But first, I beg my pardon. The young lord did to his majesty, his mother, and his lady offense of mighty note, but to himself the greatest wrong of all. He lost a wife whose beauty did astonish the survey of richest eyes, whose words all ears took captive, and whose dear perfection hearts that scorn to serve, humbly called mistress.
Praise what is lost, and makes remembrance dear. Guard, call him hither. Let him approach, a stranger, no offender, and inform him, so 'tis our will he should.
I shall, my liege.
What says he to your daughter? Have you spoken?
All that he is hath reference to your highness.
Then we shall have a match. I have letters sent to me that sets him high in faith.
He looks well on it.
I am not a day in season, but thou mayst see a sunshine and a hail in me at once. But to the brightest beam distracted clouds give way, so stand thou forth. the time is fair again.
My high repented blames, dear sovereign, pardon to me.
Ugh, all is whole. Not another word of this consumed time. Remember you, the daughter of this lord.
Admiring, my liege. At first I stuck my choice upon her, ere my heart durst make too bold a herald of my tongue. Thence it came that she whom all men praised, and whom myself, since I have lost, have loved, was in mine eye the dust that did offend it.
Well excused, well excused. Send for your amorous token for fair Maudlin. The main consents are had, and here will stay to see our widower's second marriage day.
Which, better than the first, oh dear heaven bless.
Come on, my son, in whom my house's name must be digested. Give a token to shine in the spirits of my daughter. By my old beard, Helen that's dead was a sweet creature. Such a ring as this I saw upon her finger.
Hers it was not.
No. Pray you, let me see it. This ring was mine. And when I gave it Helen, I bade her that if her fortunes ever stood necessity to help, that by this token I would relieve her. What craft have you that would relieve her upon what should stand most?
My gracious sovereign, the ring was never hers.
Son, by my life I have seen her wear it, and she reckoned it her life's rings.
I'm sure I saw her wear it.
You are deceived, my lord. She never saw it. In Florence, was it from a casement thrown to me, which contained the name of her that threw it.
This ring was mine. 'Twas Helen's, whoever gave it to me. Confessed 'twas hers, and by what wrath and force got it. She would never put this from her finger, unless she gave it to herself, or simply sent it us upon her great disaster.
She never saw it.
Thou speakst falsely, as I do love mine honor. Now she is dead, which could make me more for me to close her eyes myself, more than to see this ring. Guards, take him away! We will sift this matter further.
Gracious sovereign, whether it be by my fault or no, I know not. Here's a petition from Florentine, who by this I know is here attending. Her business, she told me, in a sweet verbal brief, did include your highness with herself.
Thank you. Upon his many protestations to marry me, I blush to say it, he won her. Now is the Count Rossillon a widower, his vows are forfeited to me, and my honors paid to him. He stole from Florence, taking no leave, and I follow him to his country for justice. Grant it me, O king, in you it best lies, Diana Caplay.
I will buy me a son-in-law and a fair, for this I'll none of him.
The heavens have thought well on thee, LeFou, to bring forth this discovery. Go speedily and bring again the court. I fear the life of Helen was foully snatched.
Now justice on the doers.
I wonder, sir, Sith wives are monsters to you. What woman is that?
I am, my lord, a wretched Florentine. My suit, as I do understand, you know, therefore, how far I may be pitied.
I'm her mother, sir.
Huh, indeed. Come hither, Count. Come hither. Do you know these women?
My lord, I neither can nor will deny but that I know them. Do they charge me further?
Why do you look so strangely upon your wife?
She's none of mine, my lord.
Your reputation comes too short for my daughter. You are no husband for her.
My lord, this is a fond and desperate creature, whom sometime I may have laughed with.
He does me wrong, my lord. If I were so, he would have bought me at a common price. Do not believe him. Oh, behold this ring, whose rich fidelity and high respect did lack a parallel. Yet, for all that, he gave it to me.
He blushes, and it 'tis his. This is his wife that brings 1,000 proofs.
Methought you said you saw one here in court could witness it.
I did, my lord, but loath am I to produce so bad an instrument. His name is Parole.
I saw that man today, if man he be.
Bind him and bring him hither. Bertram, she hath that ring of yours.
I think she has. Certain it is I liked her. She knew her distance, but did anger for me, maddening my eagerness with her restraint, and find her infinite cunning with her modern grace subdued me to her rate. She got the ring.
I must be patient. You that first turned off so noble wife may just die at me. I pray you yet. Send for your ring, and I will return it home and give me mine again.
I have it not.
What ring was yours, I pray you?
Sir, much the same upon your finger.
Know you this ring? This ring was his of late.
And thus as I gave him.
Every boggle, so shrewdly, every feather. Is this the man you speak of?
Aye, my lord.
Tell me, Sarah, and tell me true. I charge you, by him and by this woman, what knowst you?
So please your majesty, my master hath been an honorable gentleman. Tricks he hath, which gentlemen have.
Come, to the purpose. Did he love this woman?
He did love her. But how?
How, I pray you?
He loved her like a gentleman loves a woman.
And how is that?
Oh, he loved her and he loved her not.
Oh, thou art a knave, and no knave. What an equivocal companion is this?
Do you know he promised me marriage?
I know more than I shall speak.
But wilt thou speak all thou knowest? Well?
So please your majesty, I did go between them, like I said, but more than that. Oh, he loved her, for indeed he was mad for her. I knew of him promising her marriage, and things that would drive me ill will to speak of. Therefore, I will not speak what I know.
Thou hast spoken all already. But unless thou canst tell me if these two are wed, thou art too fine in evidence. Therefore, stand aside. Stand aside! Now, Diana, this ring, where did you buy it, or who gave it to you?
It was not given to me, nor did I buy it.
Who lent it?
It was not lent to me neither.
Where did you find it then?
I found it not.
If it were by none of these ways, how could you give it him?
I never gave it to him.
This woman is an easy glove, my lord. She goes off and on at pleasure.
This ring was mine. I gave it his first wife.
It might be yours or hers for aught I know.
Take her away! I do not like her now. Take her away and to prison with him. Unless thou canst tell me where thou hast found this ring, thou diest within the hour.
I'll never tell you.
Take her away!
I'll put in my bell, my liege.
Wherefore hast thou accused all this while?
Because he's guilty, and he's not guilty. Great king, I am no liar by my life. Else I am maid, or that old man's wife.
She doth abuse my ears. To prison with her.
Good mother, fetch my veil. Stay, royal sir. The jeweler that owes the ring is sent for, and he shall assure it to me. But for this lord who hath abused me, as he knows himself, though he never harmed me, I do quit him. He himself knows my bed and hath befailed. At this time he got his wife and child. Though dead she be, she feels her young one kick. So here's my riddle. One that is dead is quick. Now behold the meaning.
Is there no exorcist beguiled the truer office of mine eyes? Is the Jew I see?
No, my good lord. 'Tis but the shadow of a wife you see, the name and not the thing.
Both will pardon.
Oh, my good lord, there is your ring, and look you, here's your letter. This it says, when from my finger you can get this ring, etc. This is done. Will you be mine now you are, doubly one?
If she, my liege, can make me know this clearly, I will love her dearly, ever, ever dearly.
If it appear not plain, and prove untrue, deadly divorce step between me and you. Oh, my dear mother, do I see you living?
I smell onions. I should we forgot. To Tom drunk, lend me a handkerchief. And so I thank thee. Wait on me at home. I'll make sport with thee.
Let us, from point to point, this story know, to make the even truth in pleasure flow. All is well ended, if it ends so meet. The bitter past, the more welcome is the sweet. The king's a beggar. Now the play is done. All is well ended, if the suit be won. That you express content, which we will pay with strife to please you, day exceeding day. Ours be your patience then, and yours, our parts. May your gentle hands guide us, and take our hearts.